High in the mountains, Bhutan exists. Let's dive into the journey of the spiritual heart of Bhutan. Today, we're exploring how Buddhism first started in Bhutan. Here, where the mountains embrace the sky, Buddhism isn't just a religion. It's the air the people breathe, sometimes quite literally, up at high altitudes. While you may not find an internet signal, you will find prayer flags and offerings, even in the most remote places. Let's go back to the 8th century. Back then, something amazing happened in Bhutan that changed it forever. Guru Rinpoche, a very important figure in Buddhism, didn't just walk into Bhutan. He flew here on a tigress. He landed at what is now the famous Tiger's Nest Monastery, Paro Takchang. This wasn't just a show of magical power. It was a key moment when he helped spread Buddhism's teachings across the country and to subdue evil force. After Guru Rinpoche came to Bhutan, one of the first things he did was inspire the building of our earliest temples, known as lakhangs. These weren't just ordinary buildings. They were special places where people came together to learn and grow spiritually. One of the oldest is Kichu Lakhang in Paro. It was built by the Tibetan king Songtsen Gampo in the 7th century to help subdue a demoness spread across the Himalayas. These lakhangs helped spread Buddhism all over Bhutan, making it a key part of our culture. Each temple, with its beautiful murals and statues, tells a part of our nation's spiritual history. With the guidance of Guru Rinpoche, Buddhism really started to grow in Bhutan. He went through valleys and over mountains, spreading Buddhism and mixing it with our local beliefs and customs. Think of him like a gardener, but instead of planting flowers, he was planting ideas about enlightenment and kindness all over Bhutan. As Buddhism spread across Bhutan, it mixed with our local ways, from deep talks in the courtyards of our dzongs to the unique and funny teachings of Drukpa Kunli. In the 17th century, Jabdrung Ngawang Namgyal came, fleeing persecution and bringing with him the idea of a unified Bhutan. He wasn't just a spiritual leader. He was a skilled architect of the nation, building dzongs that served both as fortresses and monasteries. Fast forward to today, and you'll see that Buddhism shapes everything in Bhutan, from our laws to how we greet each other on the street. It's in the prayer flags that dance in the wind, and in the red robes of monks who could be considered Bhutan's first fashion icons. Reflecting on our journey through the spiritual landscapes of Bhutan, it's clear that Buddhism imparts more than just spiritual practices. It offers a blueprint for a balanced and meaningful life. In Bhutan, the concept of gross national happiness is valued, focusing on collective happiness and well-being rather than wealth or power. However, while GNH is celebrated as a revolutionary idea, its practical application sometimes falls short of its idealistic visions. This disparity is something observed both while growing up and living in Bhutan. It's a beautiful theory, often discussed globally, but its everyday practice can sometimes feel disconnected from the lived realities of many Bhutanese. This gap challenges the nation to not only celebrate its unique cultural heritage, but also strive to embody these principles in all aspects of life. As we wrap up our exploration from the ancient legends to the modern-day streets of Thimphu, I hope you've enjoyed this journey through Bhutan's spiritual landscape. Remember, whether you're following the footsteps of Guru Rinpoche or just hiking up a hill, every step taken in mindfulness is a step towards enlightenment. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, stay curious and laugh often. It makes the path to enlightenment a bit more joyful.